Hi everyone, Dave here and welcome to another video. Now in this video I've got some Oasis things to talk to you about, I've got some CDs to show you, and I've got a little bit of something else, a little bit of memorabilia, Britpop memorabilia that I think is really cool and I can't wait to show you. I'm going to show you that at the end, so please stick around and it'll be really good to see. But first of all, let's talk Oasis. So as of recording this today, I can't get comfy. It is 9 days until Oasis. That was as of recording this right now. I'm so excited. I'm buzzing. I'm listening to Oasis every day. I'm on tender hooks, you know. I'm really excited. Never saw them before when they was back together before 2009. This is probably going to be my first. Probably going to be my only time I'm going to see them. So I'm so excited. I'm going with my two children. They're excited. Do you know, it's going to be such a great day. It's going to be such a great day. I am so excited. But I just want to give a shout out, first of all, to the lovely people at bespokeinstrumentfurniture.com. They have sent me a copy of this beautiful Oasis Supersonic Scribbles colouring book. Now, there's nothing else like this out there on the market. You can't find anything else. And it is basically exactly what I've just said. It is a colouring book. It's glossy. It looks amazing. Open it up. It's got Liam there straight away. It's made with quality, thick paper. Do you know what I mean? It's great. It's got Noel there, Bonehead. And this is definitely worth something to pick up and either keep as just a memorabilia piece, or if you want to introduce your little ones to Oasis really early on. They like colouring. Definitely go get them. This is amazing. Got a gem there, whitey. Lots of different pictures to colour in. Definitely influence the little ones. Get them onto Oasis. Get them on the band. Do you know what I mean? Alan at the back there. This is really cool. Like I said, there's nothing else like this out there on the market. Go check out Bespoke Instrument Furniture. They don't only do things like this. They've also done exclusive tambourines with like Shed 7 and Oasis and stuff on the website. I've seen them do baubles for Christmas trees, you know. And I've done them, I've shown them on this channel before in the past over the years. So yeah, definitely go check out that. The next one is some CDs. I've got them here. Now, I want to talk about some CD compilations with you. It's not any particular band or anything. God, I can't not get comfy today. Right, there we go. There we go. I've got some compilations here. Now, what have I got to say about these compilations? So, first of all, I put a poll on Instagram asking which of two small compilations should I go for next. After I completed two fairly big ones in the Shine compilation and the best albums in the world ever. They're two big ones. I wanted a small one to go for. And I said either Camden Town compilation or the Camden Crawl. And Camden Crawl won. Got the first one in. There's only two in both CD compilations, so they are very small. Got Camden Crawl here, and it's got a map of Camden there with, it says stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands advertised on the front. Now, if I'm being very honest, it's nothing special. I've listened to it a couple of times, but there's nothing, it's not amazing. It's just a put together little compilation of bands. I mean, inside, show you up there, little guide to Hads 5 Camden, and it says the concept to bring together 15 of the most inventive and exciting new bands and a couple of familiar faces for an affordable night of crazed indoor festival action in 5 venues. Now, I'm going to read you out the bands. So the bands on the compilation are Penthouse, Kaniki, Joey Fat, Spare Snare, Scarfo, Nub, Bob Tilton, Biss, Pure Morning, Blumfeld, Gallon Drunk, Quickspace Supersport, Donkey, Long, Fin, Killy, I hope I've said that right, and The Wedding Present. Now, The Wedding Present are probably the biggest band on there. you know, but there are other bands who you might be familiar with, like Kaniki and Biss, but the other bands probably not so much. I had heard of Quick Space Super Sport before I got this. Also Spare Snare and Scarfo. But yeah, it's nothing great. So I'm got the first one of that, like I said. I'm hoping when I pick up the second one, it will be better, be an improvement, and that would be a nice small one to have finished off. So moving on, I posted earlier on in the year that I'd picked up another compilation from a charity shop. I posted on Instagram and YouTube, and that was this one here, Pure Sounds, frozen during brewing for a cleaner, purer taste. And this was put together by Carlsberg. Now, back in the 90s, it was commonplace for lager companies, beer companies to get in on the music scene because, as we all know, Britpop just wasn't a genre, it was a whole movement that encapsulated the whole country, and that included beer companies putting out CD compilations. Holston Pills, you saw them from Holston Pills, you saw it from Tennent's, you saw it from Carlsberg. This is one from Carlsberg. And it's called Pure Sounds. Now I picked this up 50p in a charity shop, okay? And when I scanned it on Discogs, actually, I discovered that there are 2 more in this series. And I do like it, the beer bottle and the bright colours on there. And this one, I have to say, it's probably had more money put into it than the Camden Crawl. This one came out in 1996. When did Camden Crawl come out? I want to say Camden Crawl came out in 96 as well. I'm not too sure on that. I think it did. But this one definitely had some bigger hitter bands on it. It's got Divine Comedy, Suede, Blue Radleys, EMF, Stone Roses, Saint Etienne, the original, Happy Clappers, the Bucketheads, and Caddock, I think that is. Caddock. I've given it a listen. I really liked it. Do you know what I mean? There's some bands in there and songs I like. Now, like I said, there are 2 more actually in this series. So I'm going to do this alongside the Camden Crawl, and then when I've done both of them, I'm going to go on to a bigger one. I'm going to smash another big one after I've completed these. Now, the other 2 that are in this series, one is a completely different set of artists and songs, so it's a completely different compilation with a different coloured front booklet. But the other one in the series is exactly the same, but a different font and different colourway. It's on screen now, and it actually came out in early 1995, a year before this one. So I don't know why Carlsberg chose to just re-release this with different colours and different, you know what I mean, different font layout, or should I say. But that was Microsoft back in the day. It was new and people were experimenting. So yeah, I'm going to get the other 2 of this, complete this series, and the Camden Crawl, and then I'm going to go on to, in there, look, Carlsberg Ice Beer. It's really good, and I'm like it. And do you know what? These are all going to look great on a shelf together, stood up. Same as these. I'm going to complete them 2 small ones. So getting them is going to be 3 to complete them 2 series. And then I'm going to go on to look and get another big one. Now, that's not to say I will not be picking up one-up compilations along the way. Do you know what I mean? There are some out there that if I see it in a car boot or a charity shop and they're going really cheap, I'm just going to snap them up to put to my collection, because compilations are amazing, and I love there's so many compilations put out with 90s indie and Britpop that I'm just picking them up as and when I see them, or if I see them on eBay, do you know what I mean? I'm picking them up. And that leads me on to this next one. Now, this is one that I picked up at a car boot for very cheap, and actually it's from a very well-known award ceremony that's held in the UK, and that is Brit Awards 97. Now, I saw this, it was a car boot, going cheap, and then James Dean Bradfield there on the front. Great picture of him there with his guitar. Absolutely love it. And now it was a poor showing at the car boot that day, I have to say, because this was the only thing I picked up, and I went round an hour scrolling through CDs, even looking through some record bins, and nothing. But I got this. Like I've said, it was the front that lured me in with James Dean Bradfield from Manic Street Preachers. Now, disc 1 is absolutely stacked with Britpop and stuff, and that's partly what hooked me in as well as front cover. If I just read disc 1 to you, disc 1's got Manic Street Preachers, Cool Shaker, The Blue Tones, Lightning Seeds, Ash, Baby Bird, Space, Ocean Colour Scene. It's got Alicia's Ike. I don't mind a bit of Alicia's Ike, I've got to say. Long Pigs, Dodgy. It's got Pulp, Manson, and Oasis in there. All them massive Britpop bands, do you know what I mean? Disc 2, not so much a fan of. That is more of your R&B and your funk, like Jamiroquai, and your soul and stuff like that. But disc 1, definitely full of bangers, banging bands. I mean, that's what brought me in. So I got it for disc 1 mainly, but that I thought it was a great compilation. Brit Awards 97, James Dean Bradfield on the front. I'm loving it. Love that. Another compilation there. So many, do you know what? I love collecting compilations, and I might be getting the same songs over and over again, but I don't care. Just collecting these series, do you know what I mean? Like subsets, different categories and stuff. I'm loving it. I'm loving collecting these compilations. Right, that's all the CDs out of the way. So if you've made it to this point, thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your mates all over social media. You know, just give the channel a little bump. I'd love it, and I appreciate all the support. So let's go on. I want to share with you now this. What I've got to show you is this lovely piece of Northern Uproar merchandise. Now, if you remember the band Northern Uproar, they had the song "Living It Up." Yeah, on top of the pops. Like a subpar Oasis, if you know what I mean. But they was good. They had the singles were good. Released a few albums, you know what I mean? Really good. Now this is a lovely piece of, like I said, Northern Uproar merchandise memorabilia. And it's actually an advert for Levi's jeans. Now this came up on eBay. I've only ever seen it once, and it was £3. So I snapped it up, £3. And I've been after it for a while. I've had it on saved on eBay for years, like I said, I couldn't once. So then I open it up. Got the singer there. Tells you what the album's coming out 29th of April 96. All the tour dates there. And there we are. Look, all double denim. There's the lead singer. And then it sort of splits for the different people in the band. 3 sections. And they change clothes as you move along. Different items of denim that they're wearing. Tells you what they're wearing. Western denim shirt. Basic trucker jacket. And I think that's a cinch back jean butterfly. And that's for every member of the band. Yeah. Goes through and it tells you what they're wearing. Western denim shirt. Cinch back jean buttonfly. This is an amazing piece of Britpop memorabilia. Absolutely love it. And like I said, I've been after one for ages. Getting this splits up. Absolutely amazing. Love it. There's nothing else like this. I tell you now, there's no one else did this. Only Northern Uproar did it. Absolutely love it. It is so good. It's clean. It's been well looked after. Absolutely love that. That is so good. I'm going to put that on here on display. I'm going to take down the blur mug for a while. I'm going to put that on there because that is so good. That is such a great piece of Britpop memorabilia, having that Northern Uproar Levi's advert on there. Absolutely love it. And you might have spied as well in the background, empty can, Wonderwall lager there. Do you know what? Because there's so much Oasis stuff coming out nowadays. 9 days to go. So excited. 9 days, you know what I mean? I'm going to be in Cardiff first night, 9 days. Tickets have finally dropped online today. They're there. I've saved them to my Google Wallet. So excited. So excited. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching to the end, guys. Thank you for watching it all. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate all of you watching, giving up your time. as always, subscribe, share with all your friends, all your Britpop 90s music lovers. Tell them about me, spread the word, help me out. I appreciate it, and I will definitely see you next time when I have got